Welkom terug. Ons gesels oor die berugte Spur-video wat die afgelope tyd opslae gemaak het. My twee gaste is professor Melissa Steyn van Wits se sentrum diversiteitstudies en dokter Assie Gildenhuys van Tukkies se departement sielkunde. Nou voor die onderbreking het ons gesels oor selfgeregtigheid of oor iemand wat 'n oortuiging probeer afdwing op 'n ander party. Melissa, en jy wil graag uitbrei oor wat Assie gesê het.
Yeah, you see, I would say that what we see there is an example of a subjectivity that's been shaped in relations of domination. So very unequal power relations that you've been able to dominate. And people whose sense of self is shaped through those kinds of relationships is actually quite fragile when it comes to encountering others and working with others and giving them space and being able to enter into genuine dialogue, a genuine relationship. So there's a way in which if you feel in any way that you sort of like being touched on your subjectivity, you know, that you lash out or you become very angry, or you in the case of women sometimes you'd probably cry. You know, and a lot of people write about this white fragility. But the point is that in men, we generally see it coming out in a form of anger. But that has to do with sort of, you know, feeling that you shouldn't have to account for or take into account anybody else. It should just go your way. And your comfort and your psychological sort of like congruence is all that really matters, you know.
Nou, Melissa het nou gepraat van white fragility. Assie, dink jy om dit 'n rassistiese voorval te genoem het, was 'n bietjie ver gesog, of dink jy om dit weg te praat met goed soos oerinstink is juis om die oog van die bal af te haal?
Wel, ek sal dink ons moet besef daar's 'n hele paar lae in hierdie insident. En daarom dink ek die insident het so opslae gemaak, want dit gaan nie net oor die aktiewe spelers in die video nie. Ons het almal betrokke geraak. Ons voel of beskaamd, of ons wil verdedig, of ons wil 'n sterk posisie inneem. En ek dink die hele kwessie van sosiale media het hier vir ons iets oopgemaak wat miskien baie na aan die oppervlak is. En dit is die feit dat mense so vinnig geraak voel. En ek dink Melissa daarna verwys, hierdie fragility. Asof ons nie interne oortuiging het van wie ons is, wat ons identiteit in terme van ons volksgroep is en so meer nie. Maar ek wil dit weier vat. Ek dink hierdie insident wys ook vir ons dat dit gebeur in 'n publieke sosiale ruimte. En daarom weet ons nou hiervan. Maar ek dink wat dit ook vir ons sê is dit is miskien ook die arena waarin dit geadresseer sal moet word. Dat 'n mens nie op die persoon net moet fokus en sê hierdie persoon het 'n groot fout gemaak nie. Die persoon verteenwoordig 'n klomp ander mense wat ook so sou voel. En as mens luister na mense se reaksie op die voorval, dan kan jy hoor hoe hierdie verskillende narratiewe na vore tree. So ek dink 'n mens moet ook versigtig wees om die insident net te koppel aan twee persone.
Ja.
Want hulle verteenwoordig 'n hele groepering van waar binne hierdie ongemak rondom ons eie onsekerheid oor identiteit, hoe om werklik ander mense te probeer ontmoet, om empatie met ander te kan hê. Wat hou ons weg? En miskien is die gedagte van fragiliteit een, die onsekerheid van wat is die identiteit in 'n tyd waarin dit baie vinnig besig is om te verander.
Ja.
En dit bring 'n groot klomp onsekerheid.
Hoe dink jy moes die swart ma gereageer het?
Well, can I just quickly say
Yes, of course.
that I really think that it's important that we don't underplay the question of race and racism and the sexism, but particularly the racism. Because I think that's part of the problem of what exacerbates race relations in South Africa. Because if you're sort of saying, yes, but it's this and it's that, and, you know, it's instinct and it's all these things, and we're sort of like saying that it's not really, the race dynamic is not center and forefront, that is what is hurtful to black people in our country, because it is outrageous for a strong white man to bully a black woman in a public space like that. It is outrageous. And we, as white people, should be feeling outraged that that is done by someone that people will identify with you and with me. And we must not, Black Lives Matter. We must take seriously what that experience was for that black woman.
But should we be less outraged if it was a white woman?
Well, I think that we're living, given our history, given the fragility of the relationships between us, we have to take things really seriously. As white South Africans, we've got to become thoughtful and mindful about how we behave and how we interact and how we hold each other. We don't have the moral high ground on which to be able to be dismissive of other people's experiences like that.
Thanks, Melissa. Hierna gaan ons verder gesels oor perspektief verander. Hier is natuurlik ook baie meer aspekte as net die ooglopende. Na die advertensies is ons terug.